Oh, oops. That should be okay. Let's see now. How we became fire, slaves to the great desire of saving you and I. How we became fire. Oh, come on now. How we became fire, slaves to a great desire of saving you and I. There we go. What's this? There we go. Oh, hello. I haven't been paying attention to this. I'm still setting up over here. But hello, Winder Fiend, Montel, Miles, and Farrell. How's it swinging, everybody? Did someone say waifu? Indeed. So, you know, they should both be showing up by the day. Both of our main waifus. The handmaid is already here. And the slave is on her way. Charging up her loading ramp. Skeleton. Yeah. Doing good still during the Borderlands playthrough? Really? Oh yeah, you said you're playing through all of them in order. I don't know why, but alright. Hope you're having fun. Man, the blue one's got hips. Anyway. Where were we? Right. Interesting that the game places her into your party. Oh. Yasser Eken Zevgener. How's it going, man? I haven't seen you around here before. Welcome. What mod is the menu screen? That's, as far as I know, that's not a mod actually. Pimp Master Nihilus? I didn't intentionally install anything to make it happen. I just played Dark Side and next thing you know, boom. Pimp Master Nihilus. I don't know what happened. Mr. Dong, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here again. How's it go? Oh, yeah. Yeah, how's it going with you, man? How's it swinging? Big swinging. Swinging Dong. I gotta start trying to figure out how to start my writing. Yeah, that could be rough. That could be, you know, for me too.
How many more?
What do we intend to gather to us? Yeah. Ship is not the galaxy. Only so much room. I got you. Sacrifice yourselves to me.
Then prepare for an army, I think. For it seems many more will come.
Logical Functions Model 93. How's it going, man? Nice to see you here again. Welcome.
Always need such, even
If
when
the figure deserves no such obedience. I deserve such obedience from them and you. You deserve nothing, but you have earned such obedience, yes?
They are tools, you are right.
More than you know.
I am not blind. I see,
She's talking about
see,
Atten there,
hear
isn't
their
she?
voices when they
They're
speak to
tools,
me,
yes.
and notice the
More than you
change
know.
when they speak to others.
when this old hoe gonna stop bumping on gums? Yes. Mm-hmm. Does the fact that they obey me upset you?
I know
Many things.
and I
You
know,
know what I am not.
I am
No leader.
I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
Yes. I know what I am not. Let's see. What am I not? I'm not into cheese. Much. I'm not extroverted, that's for sure. I'm not screw it.
They echo you, either fighting or surrendering to their feelings,
Gero
loyalty,
or
their
Giro.
duty. Your mere
Gero.
presence
I don't know, man,
serves
but hey, man,
as
welcome. I haven't seen you around there
something to
before.
uphold or something to fight against.
Welcome to the chat or the stream.
See their
Low key got a granny crush on Kreia.
the strength in it,
For real?
influence
That's
in
how
it,
you roll?
one that you may need before your journey is done.
Well, good luck with that, man. What about you?
I am but a
The
mirror
mirror.
whose only purpose is
To show you what your own eyes cannot yet see.
good and then act upon it. It is a powerful tool to motivate others. That was Revan's way,
I believe.
It was a strength.
Ah, crap, I forgot to do this, yeah.
A discussion, perhaps, for another time.
Yeah, another time. Alright, bye. Anything else,
You
though?
have grown strong in the force.
All right.
Feel its mark upon you. Be warned. The highest of mysteries cannot be found.
Did I
before
already
the
reach level
answer.
15?
It is a quick path and often
A short one.
But I sense a disquiet.
One of my issues with the game was that I wanted to say something that I felt as a good response, but I had nothing in the selection that even echoed my thoughts. Disclaimer. I love this game. That's what you wanted to say in the game. Indignities, these fetching missions, these servant work. Yeah, this why is it that so many RPGs still have this, go get my chicken quests. That's what I like to call them. Go get my chicken. Like, for example, has anyone played Dragon Age Inquisition? That game bored me stupid. But the main problem, I think, is because I played The Witcher first. And then I played Dragon Age Inquisition. If I had played Dragon Age Inquisition first, then maybe I would have, been able to, get past it. But Christ almighty, that game bored me stupid. The side quests are just out and out, go get my chicken. There's even one where you quite literally have to go and collect some dude's barnyard, farm animal. Like, come on, dude. What? I don't have the time for this. What are you doing to me? I'm supposed to be this fucking big deal inquisitor, man. You're sending me off to go get your chicken? I ain't got time for this. But that's what the game offered. Maybe I should have just, blazed through the main storyline, because that's when something interesting would happen. Beyond that, though, I was thinking, man, The Witcher 3 changed everything. The Witcher 3. I mean, there were games before it that had interesting side quests. No, all the way back to Witcher 1. But then I was thinking, like, Mass Effect Andromeda, they'll do a better job. They have to take a page out of the Witcher book and go all out. I haven't played Mass Effect Andromeda yet, but from what I've been told, they didn't. Yeah. I played it when it was free to play for a few days. It was free to play for a few days. But I mean, a few days. There was that thing where the war table thing. I remember one mission where you had to wait for 48 hours. I was like, fuck this. 48 hours. Not doing that. Unable to solve their own problems.
They sense the trappings of power and decision upon you. Their lives are static, trapped, and they see one who carries no such
I'm deciding no. You have learned nothing.
From such small things, from such critical points,
in the first just maybe moved.
That is why you must be careful in all that you do.
Stella Sostak. Haven't seen you around there before, man. Well, welcome. How's it going with you, man? The said entity was human. What are we talking about?
That is your choice. Then use their dependency, feed upon it until you have exhausted them.
Hey, Alpha Sloth, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here again. Gotta wake up early tomorrow, so I can't stick around. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Yeah. Hey, Alpha Sloth. I was thinking about you before coming online. I was like, I gotta remember to tell you to, really take care of yourself. There's, because of, the where you live. There's people, banging the war drums rather hard. If you know what I'm saying. So, take it easy. Don't be ignoring the girls on YouTube who write for you. Which girls are we talking about here? That sounds like a good plot for Skyrim too. I don't think they'd ever make Skyrim 2. They'll make the Elder Scrolls 6, but I don't think they'll ever make Skyrim 2.
Now you are learning. Do you know why those we meet display such weakness? As I said, their lives are static, untested. It is only through interaction, through decision and choice,
you have to take care. Get your bills paid fast.
That the force can grow within you.
That's what I have to do.
You have felt it within you as
yeah, thanks, Stella.
The growing anger, the rage, and the power.
I'll survive yet.
Yet the power does not build without such struggle. Through small cruelties, greater ones are born.
Increasing entry. Finally, the hero to stop the human entity. I mean, you guys are talking about something here. I'm guessing because of Montel's story. Level 12. So yeah, it's not time yet.
Yes. Have you come with questions?
No, that's good. Alright, bye. Let's see now. No, I'm not gonna talk to anyone for now. But what we are going to do on this playthrough is we are... Oh, wait, no. Can't do that quite yet. Let's go back to Telos. We never left Telos, but for some reason the game... Oh, Christ. What happened? Am I still streaming? Yeah, I'm still streaming. But the game... Holy crap, the game is completely stuck. I can't even Alt F4. This is highly unusual. This has never happened before. Just as I press end task, the game wakes up. Well, that was weird. Let's try this again. Okay. Paymaster Nihilus. Right then, we're back in. Telos. There we go. We're still in this time. Oh. Whee! Yeah. And you. Right then. She's looking very goth, I guess, like someone described yesterday, anime goth chick.
Yes.
Right then. How you doing, by the way? My man has begun to act right again. I'm reading the Apology of Socrates while I kick it with you on these YT streets. The Apology of Socrates. Huh. I didn't even know he got a chance to apologize. You know, because they made him that was Socrates, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was Socrates. They were like, you know, guess what, Socrates? We've decided that you're poisoning the minds of children, so we're gonna make you drink poison. But how am I doing? You know, I could be doing better. I was hoping to stream some Skyrim early today, but I didn't finish the video I was working on quickly enough, so I couldn't. Where's my kill stick, by the way? There it is. There we go. HK chassis. Huh. For some reason I feel like I already have that. Weaponize. The entity voice reality. As long as the story has nuance, you can make it work with any idea. Huh, must be a hell of a story. Must be some book.
So you've returned?
Yes, I have.
While I was disturbed that you chose to...
The leaves at the Dell station, yeah, I don't think you're gonna be saying anything different.
Why does the...
You should really improve your security arrangements.
Yeah. And if there's nothing else, I've got a job to do.
Not very well, it seems.
I see. And where and when did you kill them?
Well...
I see. Well, you certainly earned the bounty on those two dangerous criminals. Here it is. I think you'll find the amount more than adequate.
I mean, it's interesting that he just takes my word for it, though. He didn't, you know, suggest I bring back their heads or anything. He just said, hey, I killed those guys. Really? Where'd you kill them? Over there. Alright. That's all the evidence I need. That's all the confirmation I need. Alright, that's it. You can go now. Literally married KoTOR 2 done turned 15 years old recently. Did you know that? Married KoTOR 2? I mean, the game is, yeah, pretty old, but who's Maddie? Save the game. Yeah, I don't know who Maddie is. I mean, I know there's this YouTuber. I think it's called Mr. Maddie Plays. He used to be a KoTOR fan, but not necessarily KoTOR 2 though. So yeah, this is what we're doing on this playthrough. We're going to Nar Shaddaa first. And since it seems like Hanhar doesn't really have anything I don't think Hana is gonna have anything different to say on the male playthrough. I don't think. But we'll have the save files, so we can get it anyway. We can get them after the fact anyway. But I'm gonna go ahead and get Mira, since I need her for certain dialogue options. Not dialogue option, but for the end of the game. I was a whole 4 years old when the girls in Obsidian dropped the legendary KoTOR 2. And played the 4 years old. Damn, you a youngin'. Anyway, yeah, Nasha. Yeah, Nasha though. Hey Dot, how's it going? You won't get Mira unless you get a mod? What do you mean? If you go on Nashada while the dark side, you'll get the Wiki. Yes. Don't worry about it, Dot. I'll straighten that out right quick. Dark, I mean, yeah, no. Actually, if
well, here we are. The smuggler's move.
If after, like, you can remain on the dark side or any side up to when Visquis, was it? Yeah, Visquis calls and invites you to the, you know, the Jack Tar.
Narshada's a rough place and easy to get lost in.
The moment the game scans to see what alignment you're on to see which party member it should give you, is when you cross a certain threshold in the dock sector of Narshada. But so up until then, it's all cool. But yeah, there's a mod that allows you to pick between Mira or the wood. There's a I know it. I know Bluname is not here, but he keeps telling me about it all the time, all the time. But yeah, which do you want between Mira and the wiki? Less of a hassle? Oh no, it's no hassle at all. All I gotta do is you know, tilde and write. I don't remember, but it'll come to me. So I just gotta put in a cheat.
Yeah. It means glory. Now trust me.
That bad? I didn't think anything could compel you to bathe.
Right.
You spend all day thinking up there?
Right.
Anyone.
Refugee sector.
Yeah.
Of course. Alright, let's go.
I plotted a course for the. Once we're down, we should.
No one's gonna find us here. Starting so much mess on these YouTube streets with Peter and your girls are interesting in that. What? Folks have been beefing and starting so much mess on these YouTube streets. All I've been hearing is huh, yeah, I was getting worried. I didn't think this would actually play for some reason. But yeah, all I've been hearing is that channels are getting demonetized left and right. MXR mods got demonetized. I wonder who's next. I mean, you never know. Maybe Dot might wake up one day and next thing you know is find out his channel's demonetized. Maybe I might wake up one day and next thing I know his channel's demonetized. But it seems that they're really only going after bigger channels.
Perhaps you have heard that the Jedi
There comes to Nashada.
While he walks upon the smuggler's moon, he is not to be harmed. You may watch him.
Take this opportunity to read the chat a little bit.
Nothing more.
Wait, what?
Must, because one Jedi attracts others.
History is merely a recording of perspectives. It can be accurate in outcome, but never act as direct recording unless literal tools such as audio devices or film is introduced. For example, Trump won the election. This is a historical fact. But you're saying that if every single person that knows that fact dies, and every single piece of like records of that occurring is also destroyed, then someone can make it up? Make something up? I don't see any reason why they would, though. The finer details are harder to categorize because there are no direct recording, but you can read from individuals involved and collect them as primary sources. Everyone dies. Recording of perspectives are in a way that supports my idea of history because isn't all history is essentially memory. Memory written down, but we all know that it depends on who's writing it down. And eventually you reach to the the conclusion of history is written by the victor and all that. Yeah, no, yeah, your channel isn't monetized at all. Oh well, I guess you're safe then. unless YouTube is like, they take it to an even bigger extreme where you wake up one day and next thing you know, your channel has just been completely disabled. They're like, shit, he's not monetized. What can we do? I guess we could just delete everything. I do that. And next thing you know, Dot, you wake up one morning and the channel's just gone. I don't know what's going on with YouTube right now. The gays are so messy sometimes, it's all I'm gonna say, but I come here to chill? What? You're telling me gay people on YouTube, gay YouTubers are like what? They're like they're like what do you say? They're getting fights with one another? It's interesting. Hey Patrick, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here again. How's it going with you, man? How's it swinging?
Sure.
Landing pad, little exposed. Problem docking authorities. Refugee sector. Let's go on.
All right then, let's move out.
Where are we going?
Where are we headed exactly?
It does not matter
Where we go.
If what we seek is here, we shall come upon it in due time.
Yeah, if you want to stay on the ship and meditate some more, don't let us stop you.
I almost forgot the description of the entity. Looking for a place to lay low.
Here should be enough. People in the refugee sector don't tend to ask too many questions.
Really?
We should be safe enough. There should be a well, the bounty hunt.
The bounty is a waste of our efforts. All that matters is the Jedi. The intentions of the thugs of this moon are of no consequence.
This bounty poses a threat to him. We do not need two beasts at our back when the Sith are enough.
If you are so certain of your path, then do what you will, servant of Atris. It makes no difference.
It's up to you.
See, if I come here with I have it on on a different save file. If I come here with both Brianna and Vizaz, then they end up agreeing with each other, and Brianna ends up getting kind of pissed about that because they agreed. In fact, yeah, there's that video I made showing that. It's like 9 minutes long though, because I included everything, but yeah, you can see it there.
Finding a Jedi or anyone else touched by
the Force here will be difficult.
The mass of people, the rush of their emotions.
History being written by the victor just means that the victor's perspective is taken with greater perspective and influence. Yeah, that's basically what it means. Historians seek all perspectives as to find a greater amount of context. They try.
Might as well start as soon as possible.
That's really all they can do. Try. They don't always find all perspectives. Because in order to find them, unless they've lived through it themselves, they would need records of some sort. Alright, Atten, shut your bitch ass up and come with me.
All right. If you have any questions, just ask. We should be able to leave the ship here as long as we want. No one.
The only way to have 100% accurate is to have everything recorded by audio and visual devices at all times. Yeah, you see, because we didn't always have such recording equipment, though. That's the thing. You know, the earliest methods of recording that we have is, writing things down. You know, maybe in the sands of the Magabi, and then eventually they're like, you know what, why don't we just use, this right here. Papyrus, I think it was, which is basically what they used as paper. Oh no! Before that, they just wrote things down on walls. Well, wrote, pieces of stone and shit. And also, they mostly made drawings as well. They just like, look, a buffalo, running across the plains. That's pretty interesting. I'm gonna draw that on the wall tonight. I'm just gonna go ahead and out dismiss this dude. I don't have time for this.
Neither do I, so stop wasting mine. I got another ship coming in, and unless you want that piece of junk's hull crushed flat, you better move it. Got it?
Get out of my way or they'll never find your body.
Yeah, well, don't let me hold you up then.
Hmm.
You call the shots. But this is gonna be trouble. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's gonna be trouble. Sure, why not? Crap. And the waifu. Right then. Quillo's gonna disappear. And up. Fisasmar. Let's do this. Waifu number 2. Get your fine ass over here. The purpose of history is to identify and understand the wave of intellectual movements that shape societies and human civilization. Well, purpose. That's one thing that's one purpose that it can serve. Oh, would you look at that? By understanding the past, you concertize the context of the present. Oh man. Excuse me. Good taste, perfect party, young and old Kreia. Say so. I don't know who you are, which will be alive much longer. Actually, you'll be alive for a very long time. Alright, let's go. Okay, go. Done and done. My lightsaber. You have destroyed it.
I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
That's an almost like astronomically bold statement, Dot. Hegel is objectively wrong on everything. I don't know if I could that's not a particularly easy thing to say regarding anything philosophical. To be objective. It's like, for example, like you were talking about before. Trump won the United States election. That is a verifiable fact. So if someone comes along and says that Joe Stein won the election, well, that is objectively wrong. But philosophical theory, that is a pickle. You need to play. You pledge yourself to me.
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
But yeah, like I said yesterday, don't let Darth Revan hear you say that. Dive Evan in the Frenchman who sometimes comes into my streams. He hasn't been here in a while.
This woman,
I wonder what's up with him.
I didn't think any were left in this.
Which is reality, having self-consciousness of itself, and history is deterministic movement that leads the universe to self-consciousness. What's a Miraluka? Killing one is a kind rare. Maybe she knows. C to the Force. Will she recover? I have uses for her.
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
Urk. Huh. Urk. I haven't seen you around here before, man. Welcome, welcome. But your name sounds like, you know, someone like being disgusted by something. Like, ah. But that's okay. Welcome, man. Welcome. I've been watching your videos for a while. I've been wondering where your accent is from. Oh, where my accent is from. Well, I mean, I was born on a small Caribbean island called Curacao. Not many people there speak English as well as I do. But hey, I guess yeah. My accent is you know. Yeah. Look at Brianna standing there in the back looking in. It's eavesdropping. Danger. I only want her to live long enough for the interrogation. And of course, I know what. Yeah, I know you were gonna say that. I don't mean to kill her yet.
I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated.
I was.
She is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once. She should not be allowed to walk freely on the ship.
But that's exactly what's going to happen. Yes. That's in the Dutch Antilles, right? It used to be. Yeah. What the hell? Influence gained Visage. You see that? That tells you a bit about what Visage is like, right? I'm treating her like shit. And she's like, I like that. Dot girl Nietzsche Chile. Why every time I hear Marxism I think extremism? I mean, for some people, Marxism is an extreme. That point being communism, right? Yes, extreme. I have a growing suspicion that you believe everything has an answer, huh? Yeah, Dot. Do you believe that? I mean, it'd be problematic. It wouldn't be problematic if you said that you believe that everything has an answer. I think it'd be more problematic if someone says that they have all the answers. Because no one does it. They're starting to utilize the theory of Hegel in that manner. Now it's short for Urkzul, a troll name in Warcraft. Ah, Warcraft. I've only ever had the pleasure of playing Warcraft 3. It was great though. But yeah, Dutch Antilles, right? It used to be, but it used to be the ABC Islands are no more. No, they're there. The islands are there, but the Dutch Antilles no longer exist. That united thing, which used to include 6 islands: Saba, Saint Eustatius, Saint Martin, Curaçao, Aruba, and Bonaire. And it was 1982, 84, 85. Aruba left the Netherlands Antilles and became more independent because they said they were getting butt-fucked by Curaçao, who was distributing the money they were getting from the Netherlands. And it really worked out for them for a time. And then in 2007, there was a referendum held to decide whether Curaçao and in effect the other islands as well would also remain in the Netherlands Antilles, or they could vote to either become a vassal state under the Netherlands kingdom. They could choose to remain part of the Netherlands Antilles, or they could vote for complete independence. They ended up voting. Well, we ended up voting for to become a vassal state under the Dutch kingdom. And effectively, the other islands did as well. Oh no, wait. You could also vote to become a permanent inclusion of, like, the island basically becomes a Dutch state. Bonaire ended up voting for that, but Curaçao voted to become a vassal state. And that was the end of the Dutch Antilles, of that, that pact. But the islands are still, they're still there. They're not going particularly well right now. The economy's in the toilet. But hopefully something can happen. Some sort of miracle can happen at this point, and we can bounce back. There is no such thing as extremism. Of course there is. From different people's points of view. That's why I said that some people consider Marxism to be an extreme. Because essentially extremism is in effect someone's opinion, whether or not something is extreme or not. And because that opinion exists, extremism in effect also exists just as much. Yes, I do believe everything has an answer. Reality is bound by the law of identity. I don't have an answer to everything though. Good. There we go. Good answer. Because that would be, yeah. You've been to St. Martin. Oh, god damn it! Oh, oof. A moment there, I thought I got stuck again. Well, no, we're good. We're good. So yeah, you like St. Martin, huh? That's nice to hear. Damn it! There we go. Okay. You got anything to say?
Yes.
Do my features frighten you?
Yes. Your features, your stance. Atreus spoke of such Jedi who followed heaven.
Did you see a lot of beautiful black brothers and sisters on the island you're from? I mean, yeah. Yeah. There's the majority of the island are people of African descent, and let me tell you something, Miles. The size of booty that exists on the island, it's like nothing you've ever seen. I mean, booty. You could see that ass from the front. That's why when I came out here, I was like, man, what? These people, man, they haven't been eating right. And every time, but then I got used to it, and every time I go back home, I'm like, God damn. But yeah. But beyond that, there has been a certain issue going around the island, because there has been big booty, but now people are just becoming fat asses. For some reason, people have not been eating well back home, and the obesity rate has been rising, or so I've been told. I haven't been back in a while, but yeah, people haven't been exactly taking care of themselves. There's nothing wrong with arrogance. I mean, if you ask me, there's a lot wrong with arrogance. It's an unearned confidence. Think they can dance with Janet Jackson. And if I actually take it seriously, you're a vassal. We have vassals in America. Federated States of Micronesia, Palau, and the Marshall Islands. Really? You can have... I thought those were like United States territories, and I thought you couldn't have vassals specifically unless you're a kingdom. Because, a monarchy, like here, the Netherlands is a monarchy. We have a queen. Well, we had a queen. Now we have a king. So do you speak Dutch or that Portuguese Creole? No, I speak a little bit of Dutch. Ik kan niet genoeg Nederlands spreken om echt een hele gesprek te houden. I said I don't speak enough Dutch to hold an entire conversation. And I'm also supposed to be able to speak Spanish. God damn it, I wish I could speak Spanish. But I can't. The closest to Spanish I can speak is my native tongue of Papiamento. For example, mi papapia Papiamento, pero dia ba dia me de base de perde mas ik heb some me de pensa ding inglês. Me de papi inglês inteiro, asa com meu mami de papi inglês. See what I mean? I said that I can speak Papiamento. I'm losing it though because I think in English. I speak to my brother in English. Blah blah. Anyway, so yeah, I don't speak any Portuguese, but I do speak a kind of a Creole language though, which is Papiamento. Because the extreme premise is wrong. The application of all the elements regarding his degree is wrong. I think Marxism tends to lose sight of, it goes into that same trap that a lot of philosophers end up in, where they end up focusing too much on how they think people should act and should be, and they lose sight of how people really are, how the human being actually do act, react. Waifu, hey Wanderer, how's it going, man? I'm trying to catch up on the chat here. But yeah, Wanderer, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here again. Unearned confidence. Yeah. I do not like unearned confidence. Hey, Star Prime, how's it going, man? I don't see your messages because you retracted them. But hey, welcome anyway. You can be arrogant so long as it is the rightful evaluation of the self and your accomplishments in regards to excellence. No, I disagree. There's always someone out there who has done more than you, who is better than you, who is more talented than you. I think there's a lot more to be gained by remaining humble than to think of yourself as the greatest gift to humanity. Our territories are Northern Mariana Islands, Guam, America Samoa, Puerto Rico, and Virgin Islands. Huh. Oh, okay. Papito, you speak Spanish? You're gonna bring out the inner gay beast to me? Nah, I can't speak Spanish, unfortunately. Mr. QWTJGR. How's it going, man? Greeting from Germany. I understood what you said in Dutch. Really? Yeah, well, thanks. I guess. I think you're my third German viewer. Welcome, man. Welcome. I could be arrogant and claim that my videos are some of the best on YouTube, but is that an unearned confidence if that is the rightful evaluation of my accomplishments? That's the evaluation of you, though. That's the thing, though. I think, for example, if I were to walk around telling everyone that I'm a genius, exactly how much weight, how is... Hey, QWTJGR has just subscribed. Thanks for the subscription, man. And we're going to have a lot of fun together, I'm sure. But yeah, if I walk around town calling myself a genius, people are just going to look at me like I'm crazy. At the end of the day, for you to be considered a genius or a good person or anything of the like, it needs to be an evaluation of someone else. It needs to be an evaluation of your peers, not you. So in order to earn it, other people would have to evaluate if you've earned it or not. So until then, stay humble. You shouldn't compare your accomplishments with others. but with how well you achieved excellence in your actions and intended results. I mean, no, you can be happy with what you've accomplished, and you don't have to compare it with others either, to remain humble. I mean, you could completely avoid it, but I wouldn't necessarily recommend avoiding that either. I think maybe it's just you don't let it consume you, that constant comparison with someone,
Because there is
with someone else.
redemption within all of us. And there is
An
no
Assassin's
way
Creed
to
game on
decide
Curacao?
who claims one
I don't. Yeah, that wouldn't work.
choices.
There's not a lot of tall buildings. I mean, it's mostly green, too. So I don't think it would work. You can't say you're a genius because it's unearned, but you can earn it, though. For example, if people think of Albert Einstein, they say he's a genius. He was a genius. Not because he said so, because other people determined that he was. Is that what Atreus taught? How touching.
No, it is what I believe.
Oh,
Atreus did not believe such things.
really? Why should one let their value be decided by others? Why should one let their value be decided by others? Because at the end of the day, that's really all you have. I could walk around pretending, telling myself that I'm valuable or I'm more valued than this person, but I'm not. That holds absolutely no weight. It's like, for example, if you have a significant other, it's because they see value in you, not because you told them that you have value. I know Spanish, but I can only speak a little. Man, I wish I could speak even a little Spanish. I did hear something about that, about Atreus' plan to be something more than she was. What you're advocating is pride. That could be dangerous too. With the false dichotomy between vanity and humility. A false dichotomy. Humility and arrogance essentially are and aren't opposite. You can be humble and have pride in yourself. You have pride in yourself. You have pride in your work, pride in your accomplishments, things you've actually done. But pride in your being, your I don't know, talents, pride in basically things you have no control over. No, I can't subscribe to that. Einstein can call himself a genius. He can, but if he's the only one calling himself a genius, it's worthless. His work speaks for his excellence. His work speaks for his excellence, yes, because others determined that his work was excellent. That, they determined that his work has incredible value. You have that as an epitaph. Everyone is an idiot. It's just a matter of opinion of how much. Global warming could be solved if we started using redstone as a source of power. What are you talking about? You have control over your skills. Yes, you have control over your skills, but not your talents. You have control over your accomplishments, Right, you have control over your accomplishments. Yes, that's why if you accomplish something, you can take pride in it. But it's something you actually did, though. Like, if I build a house, I can be proud that I built the house. I actually, hammered the nails and build something. But if I just came out of the womb with a house, like, I didn't build this. How are you proud of such things? What, you mean like of what? Of something I've made? Like, I can be proud in some of the videos I've made. I'm proud that I was actually able to make some of these curious conundrums. I went and I didn't think I could actually do it. But then I'm like, damn. I actually did it. And also, not only that, I made the curious conundrums, and people seem to really like them. Other people came in and determined that these videos are enjoyable and they're well produced. But if I was going around telling people, hey, my videos are great,
You have befriended.
they'd be like, get the fuck out of here. Puppy the Quinn, you know what the hell you're talking about. Your videos suck. Because success is all go warm issue. Declaring that you are gay or black when doing such things is at risk of your life. For example, a black or gay are not recognized for their human dignity and rights, so declaring that they are black or gay is something to be proud of. I think I explained this before. It's like, however, what is to be proud of is not being black or gay, but the proclamation when your life is at risk. Courage is what you're proud of. Being proud of sexuality or race doesn't really make sense. That's where my stance is. It's like, look, my parents had sex. I had nothing to do with it. 9 months later, poop, I came out. I had this color of skin, eyes, whatever. These are not accomplishments. What I am is not an accomplishment. But at the same time, I do understand why someone needs to have why and when someone needs to have a sense of pride in something like that. Because if you're being shit on your entire life, then you're gonna need something to hold on to, because you can either choose to have people have pride in something that they have no control over, and it doesn't make any sense to really have any pride in it, but it keeps them going, or you can have them fall into despair and end up just giving up. Much rather take the former. If it keeps them alive, it keeps them going, then there's hope for something else, later on. Armando, how's it going, man? Don't do that. I don't want to get banned. In the current society where being black or gay upholds your human dignity and rights, there's nothing to be proud of. You're just you. Your accomplishments are a reflection of your pride, not merely existence. Your accomplishments are the reflection of your pride. No, your pride is a reflection of your accomplishments. I don't know, man. This is just one man's opinion, of course. But I need to have something to be proud of. I need to have done something. Something that's worth it. Negative. There, I said it. Oh, I see. Yeah. All right, Armando. All right, Armando. You got me. You got me. You got me. Hmm. You take pride in your wisdom, not your ability to gain wisdom. I don't know. If you figured out some sort of clever way of gaining wisdom, then maybe you can.
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. Despite your
I guess that. I guess we.
It would be better to deal
I
with
guess
her
maybe
now.
we do
Whether
generally
it takes
agree.
Salvation or slavery, she is a threat
But
to us. She serves
it's a
the greatest of the
just, you know,
Skyrim,
slight
the
differences
most
here and there, I
trusted
guess.
and only apprentice.
But that's
Yet you
contradicting
spare
it.
her. Why?
The importance of humility being self-debasement and self-doubt. It doesn't have to be though. I mean, some might say that that's an extreme case. You know, you can still be humble and not hate yourself. You can just be. Understand that, you know, you're just a human being just like everybody else. No more, no less.
We shall see. There may be value in such a choice to keep her alive.
Or perhaps not.
Whatever your intentions toward her, keep them restrained. Whether mercy or lust,
Lust.
we have time
And for
neither.
neither. Whether mercy or lust. Mm-hmm. Huh.
So then, perhaps
So I was mistaken in my judgment.
It is good.
Good that you have never wondered what lay beneath her robes.
If her
For alabaster skin was as white and unblemished as her face.
Or if perhaps she
You bore the scars of slavery, and if that would stir you more.
If perhaps her deferent tone would
Change once you held her by the throat and showed her just how a Jedi can fall.
Few are the thoughts that can hide in the
Shadows
shadows
of your mind excel.
and such
Passions are not strength, but erosion. Such passions as in lust. She's talking about. I mean, choking Visage as you're creaming. Yeah. I don't know if they. I mean, she might be into that. Awaken Infinity over on Twitch. Well, he says humility eans. But I think, okay, humility means. I think that's what he said, because considering the rest of the message, he's saying humility means acknowledgement that everyone has value. It's one way of looking at it. Pride has to be gained over time. Humility means it. Pride has to be gained over time from each of your accomplishments. No one starts arrogant. You know, I'm not sure that's entirely true. Because arrogance is in effect unearned confidence. Because you've really never met anyone who was brimming with confidence but had nothing to show for themselves. I've met plenty of those. They had no accomplishments. No, like, discernible skills or talents. Except for they believe them to have higher value than most individuals. No one starts humble either. I'm not sure about that either. Those shoes, Dignity is the recognition that an individual is a rational animal and can gain their value. Hey, Istanbul Dayim over on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Says, hey man, I'm at work, but thought I'd stop by and say hi. Hope the stream is going well. Hey, thanks man. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Hope you're having a productive day. And yeah, so far the stream is going well. Although I mean, we're kind of getting, dots in the chat. We're kind of getting, diving deep into more, more his kind of discussion. He's taking us on the wild rides that he usually takes us on. So, yeah, that's okay. It seems to keep people entertained. Something to talk about. So that's good. Let's see now. And like pride, it is the recognition to you that you are a value that has to be gained. That you, an individual, are a value that has to be gained. I don't know. Because I argue that Kreia considers everyone to have value. Some kind of value. And thinking about it, I'd have to agree. Perhaps not. We'll see.
I cannot help but hear you
At times,
and such
his thoughts, they are not at all like a Jedi.
See to it that you do not ever act upon your impulses.
Mating with her
will bring more harm than you know. Like the servant of Atris, this one has other masters.
What's this?
Though blind, she has.
Oh, hey, fellow changeling, man. Thanks for coming in.
Here is a threat to
hanging out with us.
Do not
have a nice day, man. I'll see you later. Peace.
Her loyalty.
I dare ask you for your opinion on women. Here we go. Let's hope I don't get banned for this. But, alright. Montel, you're opening up this can of worms. Let's do it. Says women are pretty lit. Explain this perspective if you can. I'm looking for a relationship for a reason. I define masculinity as the enhancement of explicit focus power, and femininity as the enhancement of implicit fluid power. Oh Christ. Alright. You're starting it nice and slow. But remember everybody, I don't feel like getting banned.
Then you are learning.
Both have strengths. Yes, women are capable of implying erosion that bind men from the desire to be loved. Oh yeah. One of the most dangerous things in humanity is a woman who knows how much power she really holds. And you have to respect it.
Did he? And what do you make of that? The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle.
It's the anxiety felt by all men in regards to the existence of women. That's something women don't understand, and why men can talk among themselves different when they are surrounded by women.
The two events are tied.
Demisexual, so I'm not very lustful.
I fear you are right.
Yeah, I
fear it may prove more than that.
I gotta brush up on my
Is a hunger.
On those, on my fill in the blank sexuals.
Is never satisfied.
Because I've been kind of out of the loop recently. I gotta. No. I'm not gonna fire up Urban Dictionary right now. But yes. Merely the volitional desire for a greater relationship. Love doesn't trigger sexuality, it merely enhances it. Demisexual is the acknowledgement and desire for that enhancement. Huh. We do each other. Yeah, I mean, yes. Sex feels great when you're having sex with someone who actually wants to have sex with you. You know, that's awesome. I agree. So yeah, Waifu Wars. Yeah, David Eden 777. How's it going, man? I don't think I've seen you around there before. Reika van Gans's best waifu. Pfft, please. Yeah. Here we go. Waifu Wars. Handmaiden and Visage. You're both coming with me. Yeah, I might as well leave a favor. So. There we go. Visage, I can go ahead and level you up. In fact, you know what? Fuck this. Auto level up. Done and done. Yes. I personally find women to be a near perfect aesthetic of art in my eyes. It's not lust but appreciation, but I'm a little conflicted with them because they see themselves weaker than what they are. Near perfect aesthetics of art. I mean, you're talking about evolution. You know, the female side of our species has also evolved to have certain characteristics. For example, breasts. They tend to, you know, elicit certain chemical reactions in our brains. But not to males or females of other species particularly. You know, it's just it just is what it is. But it's for us. It's not universal, is what I'm saying. Very fun, it feels it's something to care about. It's either the difference of sex by obligation and sex by volitional desire. I'm new. Hey, Robo Rob, how's it going, man? You're new. I haven't seen you around before, man. Welcome. You're new, but you've watched my old videos. Shit. How old are we talking here? 2016 old? 2017 old? Demisexual hedonist, as bizarre as that sounds. It does sound kind of weird, right? Hedonist. What's up with this waifu wars? I mean, as you can see, waifu on the left, waifu on the right. Let's go, people. This bitch right here. Okay, now I kill them. Dark side. Now you.
Thanks for your help.
I wasn't trying to help you. Like a year old? Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Thanks, man. Robo Rob. Tell your friends, man. Tell your friends about, my videos if you like them. Could always use more viewers. Obi-Wan Baloney says, how you get black outfit for Handmaiden? Oh, that's easy. You just gotta be on the dark side. You go on the dark side and she changes into it by herself. I don't know why she kept it handy, but hey, there it is. Angel Tirado, how's it going, man? It came out late today. Yeah, yes. How you doing this fine Wednesday? Doing alright. Could be better. I wanted to stream Skyrim early today, but I didn't have the time. Had to finish something else. Thinking about schoolwork I gotta do.
If you save me to cripple me again, then you're worse than they are.
I guess so.
What do you want with me? Well, they work for
Exchange. First quest. Shut up and get out of here.
whatever your reasons. Thanks.
Dark side points. How we doing? Alright. Fully dark. We've made it. Now for the famous beggar.
I saw what you did to those exchange thugs, stranger. Can you spare a few credits, maybe help?
But another refugee in need. Okay. Guess I've never done that. Yeah, no. I usually never play the dark side either, Obi-Wan Baloney. But, you know, I had to, you know, for the channel. Need that content. That sweet content. I have nothing for you. Get out of my way.
Forgive me, stranger, but if you had some credits you could spare.
Which part of get out of my way do you not understand? Now get your bitch ass out of here before I take your head off.
Forgive me, stranger, please. I beg you, do not kill me.
Why did you do such a thing? Giving into your feelings over such a small matter. They would be better served elsewhere. Very well, but mind what I have said. Use your power, but in its proper place.
Nah. Let's get the full version of that. People think that happiness is chocolate.
I saw what you did to those exchange
Chocolate can, yeah, receiving chocolate can be happiness. That dopamine release, that gives you the emotion that we like to call happiness. I don't think that happiness is a constant state. Now, this is my opinion, I guess. Happiness is just like sadness. It's there for a while, and then it isn't. If it's there constantly, then it's as much of a problem as if sadness was there constantly. I think just certain different things make different people happy. But happiness doesn't last forever. I play Dark Side fairly often, but usually leave Handmaiden alone because she is a goody two-shoes. I mean, if you lower your influence enough with the Handmaiden, and you are on the dark side, then she would be on the light side. So maybe that's what happened.
Forgive me, stranger.
Before I kill you.
Stranger, please, I beg you, do not kill me.
Why did you do such a thing? Giving into your feelings over such a small matter.
Eating chocolate leads to pleasure but not happiness. Alright, Dot. I think we've reached the point again where we're gonna have to talk about how are you defining these words? Because I think we have our definitions, you know, differently. Acting in a job you love. Achieving your values over a lifetime leads to acquiring happiness. That's the thing, though. I don't think happiness is a state. I think people are wrong to ask if, you know, generally just out of the blue, are you happy? You can ask, are you happy right now? But usually it's like, no, I'm just neutral right now. I'm just hanging out. But if I'm at, I don't know, something that makes me happy. For example, imagine if I really enjoy amusement parks. And we just went on a couple of rides and shit. And they ask, are you happy? I'm like, yeah, right now I am. I'm at an amusement park. I love amusement parks. But eventually it goes away. I feel pleasure, maybe when I'm on the ride itself, but no, I feel happy when I'm on the ride. Because I'm having fun? But happiness doesn't necessarily only come from having fun, of course. It can come from many things. Hell, some people even acquire happiness from suffering. But that's a whole different kind of can of worms.
And what would you rather do? The force
Binds all things.
The smallest push, the smallest touch, sends echoes throughout life. These acts of cruelty may have more severe repercussions than you know or can see.
You believe that happiness is a state of being? No, I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to agree to disagree. Because I don't think it is. I don't think it should be. People mistake any joyful state with happiness. Short-term joy is pleasure, long-term joy is happiness. But how can you ever achieve long-term joy? That in itself is like, that's it. That's not possible. You can be happy, you can be joyful of what you've happy with what you've accomplished throughout life, but nobody can have a constant grimace on their face. Hey, the Terminator 94, I didn't see you come in, man. How's it going with you? Speaking of relationships, why would anyone want to get caught up in needless drama, which is just a waste of time and energy? I mean, if that's not what you want, if you don't want to get caught up in drama, and the person you're with is causing a lot of drama, then you might have to reconsider being with that particular person.
Indeed, listen. Feel the echo. Cruelty leads to
Batman does. He's always grimacing.
It is the way of life to spread suffering.
No, he's not. Talking about it.
Until its sound is
Batman.
And when a kindness is offered, it is
punished. Misery loves company.
Darkness is served. From one act.
This is weird, as I thought that this was about waifus, but I'm not complaining about this discussion. I mean, technically, we did talk about women for a little while. That kind of counts, I guess, doesn't it? I mean, I just needed a title for the stream. Contentment is a state of satisfaction. It applies to both pleasure and happiness. I'm not saying I don't want it. I'm just saying that given the nature of human beings nowadays, at least in the US, everyone thrives on needless drama, which makes long time bonds impossible. Impossible. It's a bold statement. No, but impossible. But I don't know. People do use that a lot, though. They say, nowadays. People are nowadays like that. And I'm still struggling to see if people have really changed all that much throughout the years.
Tien, it's bad. Tien.
Man, I am feeling kind of hungry now. Hey, Haisuka too. How's it going, man? Nice to see you again. How's it going with you? Didn't see you come in. You should read what I put. Really good thing to think about. You're starting to sound a bit, not me. What did you write? You said he couldn't take someone's simple pleasures away. At the end of the episode, he says, remember, killing is easy. You just gotta forget how sweet the sugar is. He couldn't take someone's simple pleasures away. At the end of the episode, he says, remember, killing is easy. You just gotta forget how sweet the sugar is. Like how sweet killing is? Oh, I gotta... Above it, too. God damn it. Dot, you gotta go? Just like that? Oh, god damn it. Alright, man. I'll see you later then, man. Thanks for coming here and having these discussions. It's always a pleasure. Take care of yourself, man. Peace. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. You were... I remember watching this anime called Monster. Oh, yeah. I've seen Monster. Well, not the whole thing. I only saw like the first 2 episodes. And then something came up. I don't know what happened. Yeah, and there was an episode that had a former hitman in it. He stopped killing when he saw someone put 5 spoons of sugar in their coffee. Just like he did. He couldn't take someone's simple pleasures away. Oh, I see. Now I get it. The simple pleasure of, like coffee. Yeah, like sugar. The sugar rush. People love sugar. At the end of the episode, he says, remember, killing is easy. You just gotta forget how sweet the sugar is. I understand now. I understand. Empathy, basically. Hey, just a fan. How's it going, man? Nice to see you again. Can we legalize a math? You want to legalize mathematics? I'm pretty sure they're already legal. Mathematics is the... What was that quote again? I think it was like, mathematics is the foundation of the sciences. Oh, god damn. I'm yawning over here, man. Why am I so tired? Ugh. Right. Now then, I can go ahead and sell T3 again on this play. Oh. Again on this playthrough. But, I mean... yeah, there isn't really all that much that comes from it. I did it once. I didn't gain all that much. So I'm gonna go ahead and not do that. I'm taking statistics. Just came out of the class. Feel like blowing up a planet. Yeah, I see what you mean. I took a little bit of statistics once for, for a thesis analysis that I have to do later on. Hopefully I can. But yeah, I kind of know what you mean. Most people can be a waste nowadays, but not all. Some people you have to be willing to fight yourself for. Some things are worth fighting for and enduring hard times for. Can you criminalize math? No. No, you can't. You can try. But, yeah, you can. The incident coming in with the save. Mathematics is the key and door to the sciences. Galileo. Sure, why not? Thanks, man. Thanks for that. The incident. I haven't seen you around there before, man. But hey, the incident, that is the name of the final Porcupine Tree album, actually. Porcupine Tree is a band. Yeah, Stephen Wilson, Gavin Harrison, Richard Barbieri, and Colin Edwin. Yes. But yeah, great band. Steven Wilson is my favorite musical artist. But yeah, The Incident was their final record before Steven focused a lot more on making solo albums. Still fucking great. But yeah, thanks for that, man. Mathematics isn't the foundation of the scientist. Mathematics has been a way to quantify scientific phenomena. Scientific phenomena? No, I think people simply observe phenomena and build sciences around them. Like chemistry, for example. If you take a piece of meat to a grill, a reaction occurs. The examination, the quantification, the observation of that process, we call a science. A science we call chemistry. Looking for an astromech. Can't just pry out the memory core, I don't care about the frame. Taking core, kill droid. Break frame, make junk. 250 credits, much cheaper, pay now. A memory core in an astromech isn't worth more than 100 credits. Right. Alright, thanks. Hello again. Here you go. Yeah, it's like holding a human brain. I got you. And just so you know, I have a copy of the schematics for that part. It's not my property, huh? I mean, they are now. And unless you come up with some additional compensation, I'll see to it that everybody has a copy. And your subsequent extortion. Indeed. Well, I mean, he's blind, which means you must manage his accounts. Give me a discount before I realize knowledge will call you. How about that? There you go. Looking forward to doing business with you, partner. Dark side points gained, indeed. Bye.
Your acts are subtle indeed. Much can be born from such manipulations.
Influence gained, Vizaz. I've never heard her say that before. Yes. Thanks for the compliment, Vizaz. Your actions are subtle indeed. Much like Kreia. Although I think Kreia is much more subtle than I. Yeah, we still quantify variables like the cross-sectional area of the piece of meat, the temperature of the system, the variables that make the metal what it is, etc. with mathematics. Indeed. Because can we have any of the other sciences without mathematics? I don't know. Maybe to a certain extent, but not all the way. Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this guy.
Hey.
Yeah, hey.
Ship you flew in on. My ship.
Really? Can you prove it?
It's the Ebon Hawk, isn't it? She was stolen from me during a routine run in the Mid-Rim, near the close of the Mandalorian Wars.
Really?
The registry's 34 P7JK. It's got a temperamental hyperdrive, and the turrets can be sluggish and unresponsive against fast-moving fighters. She's also got 2 secret compartments, one in the cargo hold, right near the plasteel cylinders in the back, and the second beneath the bunks in the starboard cabin.
Really? That's right, but I didn't know about the cargo hatch.
So, you gonna hand it over now, or are you going to be difficult?
I'm going to be difficult. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, get your bitch ass out of my
See
way.
about that. Watch yourself. Nar Shaddaa can be a rough place.
Can it now? Right. Now let's run some tests.
Yes.
Yeah, let's try sending her back to the ship, but we keep Vizaz and we take Beodur. Now what should happen is the handmaiden should be approached by Kreia then. But I wonder if there's anything different if it's dark handmaiden. Let's see now. I'm talking about my political odyssey. You more than political odyssey. Alright. Well, I did see where people, Muslims included, actually naming these monsters who were inspired. Wait, what are we talking about? And then being called Islamophobes or racist because people who should be lifting them up, the left. What are we talking about?
Let's see. 3 bricks of spice out to Elysia, then with a turnaround. No, that won't work. Come back. Here so soon?
You can't have science without philosophy. This game is philosophical, so of course we're gonna get philosophical. Yeah. Because now we're talking about math while trying to talk about a game. Yeah, well, you know, yeah, it happens.
I tried to explain that, you see, but
Why do you feel the left is a source of the problem? I was just mentioning that the mom threw out philosophy. Did I miss something? Hey, Kagatan, how's it going, man? Nice to see you here again. I guess you missed Dot. I guess.
I had no choice. These thugs showed up and they said that you could go space yourselves. And
I went from completely unaware of 14 to being a damn near black supremacist at 15 to being an ambivalent progressive at 17 and now being left centrist at 19. God damn, man, you're all over the place. But hey, progression, you know, evolution. It happens. Okay, here we go. There she is. Atheist bulldozer. How's it going, man? I see you here again. Great politics. Yes, indeed. I know people generally don't seem to enjoy talking politics. I personally have no issue with it. But I don't want to get banned, though. So, you know, yeah, I don't want to get banned. That's the only... Is something wrong? Yeah, see? Not as of yet, no. Alright, she calls her Kreia. So far, yeah, the only person who
what happens next
doesn't turn around and calls Kreia
let us see what the exile will do.
Is the disciple. For reasons because, you know, Kreia's in her mind, yeah, concealing herself. Wiping his memory and shit. I think the right and the left are both full of reactionaries right now, and I'm not sure where it comes from. I don't know, because I was a leftist. I hate the hypocrisy from my side, as juvenile as it sounds. This is exactly why I scoff at politics. Y'all blame one side or the other instead of actually solving the problems we face. The left right now have extreme ideals that cause trouble for Europe. They are not, however, the sole problem. It is multi-layered. Yeah, I'm gonna have to lean more on Montel's side for this one. You know, a lot of people, yeah, it's not look, it's not the left or the right, as people like to use as their shortcuts, their shorthand to explain why everything sucks. It's people. It's just it's people. Whether you're on whatever left or right of some issue or another, you're gonna find people who are just assholes. You're gonna find people on the left who take things too far. You're gonna find people on the right who takes things to an extreme. It's not necessarily just a political spectrum. It's the human being behind it. So, I mean, a broad generalization of people on the left or the right being dicks is not something I can really get behind. Like Yoda, it's my little test. Let's go, waifus need me. Alright, Robo, take care of the waifus, man. I'll see you later. Nah, don't worry about it. Miles calls everyone girl. That's his thing. Don't worry about it. Have a nice day, man. Take care of yourself. Peace. Hopefully we'll see you around there again. Coke Man 122. I really hope you mean Coca-Cola and not Yayo. But yeah, welcome, man. Welcome. I haven't seen you around there before. Korea makes me laugh every time I piss her off. Oh, I grow weary of this. Perhaps time. But yes, will allow my words to take root if your common sense will not permit it. That's great, huh? Yeah, you're right to find a-holes like me. Personally, both the left and the right have problems, and other than pointing fingers, neither one solves anything. But I'll stop for Papito's sake. But politics aren't as healthy as they used to be. No. We're not at the point where I'm gonna get banned yet. We can still talk about this. It's just, look, you can start up a group, a movement, with the most noble intentions and goal in history. But if it grows big enough, you get enough people following it, eventually you're gonna come across those people who are gonna take things way too far. Every time. No matter what, you're gonna find yourselves having to deal with hooligans. And because of that, they can tank the entire thing, because they would represent everyone else. It only takes one person to do something demonstrably wrong for your opposition to completely demonize your entire group and say, see, they're all like that. And people will fall for it. People will conform to that. Right then. Oh shit. Babe. Oh yeah, no, never mind. That's right. I don't see left or right, just merely opinions. Left and right, liberal, and conservatives, just titles. Alright. What's more important, the title or the function? Obviously the function. Because, I mean, the title is supposed to encapsulate something. You know, like a title of king. It's supposed to encapsulate that you're a ruler of a kingdom. But if you call yourself a king, but you're a peasant, then the title has lost all meaning. So who will be your waifu? I think, and on this run, I think I'm gonna try and lean more towards the handmaiden. Try and corrupt her. Corrupt her completely. I'm gonna make her kill her sisters. Yeah, full on dark side for her. I'll try and do that. Humans are crappy, and inside you take there's always nuance on both sides. Judge individuals, not collective. There's points to be made on both Democrat. Yeah, but it's difficult, man. Judge individuals and not collectives. It's just, yeah, you can judge upwards of 150 people, but then once it 5 deaths is a tragedy. 100,000 deaths is a statistic. That's when things get muddled and people start to, they start to rely on judging collectives because they just can't keep up with every individual. They allow one bad apple to be used as a representation of the group rather than looking at the contrast. The gullibility of the masses, it works. It works. You just say, hey, see, they're all like that one guy. And people are going to be like, yeah, I guess he's right. I guess they're all like that one guy. Stop them hoes from having any clout whatsoever. How do you do that, though? How do you stop that? Should you? Because maybe you're wrong. I'm being ignored or that my previous message is not sure. Hey, my copyright. This is the first time I'm seeing you here, man. No. I'm scrolling up now. This is the first message. Wait, no. Wait, there it is. No, you said, yeah, you're going to find a-holes like me. Hello, everyone. Long time no see. Yeah. I missed that because of the conversation. But hey, my copyright. Welcome, man. Welcome. Nice to see you back. How are things going with you, man? How's it swinging? What's cooking? How's tricks? Hopefully everything's good. Will they form the action? Should we combat those messy ideas? Need a title I don't need a title to define who I am or what I believe. No, maybe you don't. But people are gonna give you titles regardless. Give it some time. Get to know some people, and they'll give you some. They'll dig it. They'll dig. They'll find. It is weird how history does seems to flow to what most people would perceive as the left in most ways. Not sure. Make it do and see your reset money count. We reset the money counter. Yep. New month. Reset. We did make it though. We didn't make it, but I did survive another month because I managed to save enough money last month, in my bank account. So I did survive. We didn't make it, but I made it. Yeah. Hence why one of your live streams I mentioned that the logic and reason is not taught in schools. Learning the fallacies and how rhetoric works would help the masses see past the managing extremists. No, people generally learn knowledge in schools. They learn, the collective knowledge of humanity. You go to a school. Hope it's all well. Yeah, me too, Michael Nowaki. Thanks, nice to see you again, man. Thanks for coming in. And Drew Oliver, new guy. I haven't seen. Hey, we got a lot of new people today, man. That's pretty cool. A lot of new faces. Or, well, icons. Profile pictures. Whatever. But yeah, welcome, man. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Kill the handmaidens? What a shame. What a rotten way to die. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna kill them all this time. These are challenge, and the noise begins. We got masses. Sith is merely a title. Yes, you claim to justify your purchase. No, she says that Sith is a title, yes, but it's not what I believe. You have to actually, you can't, just like being Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever. Calling yourself that means nothing. Believing in its ideals, that's what it means to be that religion. Yeah. But I think Miles would enjoy me playing I Will Survive a bit too much. A bit too much. Anyway, let's go. So yeah, we came to Nar Shaddaa first this time, so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. We're gonna have Force Lightning to rely on and clear the whole ship, unless. Like this. No force lightning. So yeah, old-fashioned way. Okay. Yes, discourse is very important. You should challenge your ideas. You only gain to strengthen your ideas or finding better ones. Anybody in here? Nope. Up. Pizzazz is down. She's down. To believe in an idea is to be willing to betray it. Willing. Don't forget. Key word in that is willing to betray it. I spend my time respectfully discussing philosophy with theists and atheists alike. I tend not to come across the whole atheism is a religious thing. But it can be, atheist bulldozer. Some people really do treat it as such. Oh, what the? Where the hell did he come from? I think, I mean, you know, like it says in Deus Ex, the human organism always worships. And something, whatever it may be, if not a god, then something else. And some people are atheists and they become so invested in the lack of belief that it becomes their religion. They become missionaries, going far and wide to spread the word of disbelief. Obviously, they don't call themselves missionaries, but they function in the same way. So yeah, anything can be worshipped. They sound boring? Well, I don't know. I'm just saying they're out there. Hey, Spiper, nice to see you here again, man. Spiper, ladies and gentlemen, over on Twitch. Yeah, thanks for joining us again, man. A lot of philosophical talk today. There's so much more to discuss than disbelief. Now, of course, there's a lot to discuss. Worshipping their own belief. Or just, no, worshipping the lack of belief. Somewhat, in a way you could say. But yeah, or worshipping their own belief. Their belief that there is no deity. Or no intelligent design. Kalib dem sun dem teshudne. Kalib dem teshudne. How's it going, man? Nice to see you here. I haven't seen you around here before, though. We're getting a lot of new people today, man. This is great. But yeah, welcome. Atheism is by definition not theistic. Right. Girl, atheism is the lack of belief in gods and is literally one position on one question, says Miles Asipa. Occam's razor is extremely important in an atheist arsenal. Yeah, but even their lack of belief in something or someone is... Even their lack of belief in something or someone is still belief. Right, the belief that there is no intelligent design to life or the universe. Anyone hyped for the Joker movie? I mean, it seems pretty interesting. My brother suggested, and I think I kind of agree with him, that I think maybe this is what DC should focus on. They shouldn't. instead of trying to follow in Marvel's footsteps, and lagging behind, they should do their own thing where they just make separate anthology movies with the characters that they do have. I think he's right. I think there might be more that might be more interesting. I don't think it's atheism that's being evangelized. It's skepticism, rational argumentation, and critical thinking, which is sadly lacking in certain parts of the world. They're evangelizing skepticism, but then skepticism can also go too far, where someone just doesn't believe anything at all, because believing everything is just as bad as believing nothing at all. It's just as foolish. You can question, of course, always question, but yeah, people can really take things too far. Atheists are easily manipulated? No, I don't think simply being an atheist doesn't necessarily make you easier to manipulate, but it could allow a manipulator to find an in to manipulate you. But that's everyone. You just have to find, whether you're a believer or not, you just have to find something about someone to exploit as a weakness. Atheism as a term is even strange. Why? We don't have a word for people who aren't convinced leprechauns or fairies exist. Huh. Anti-Tolkiens? I don't know. Spiper over on Twitch says, I've heard it said that atheism is a religion the same way that not smoking is an addiction. Okay, it occurs to me now that if you felt sufficiently proud of yourself for not smoking, that dopamine shot could actually become an addiction. That's a very unlikely scenario, he says. Sufficiently proud of yourself for not smoking. Right, you're patting yourself on the back for not smoking, okay? That dopamine shot could actually become an addiction. The dopamine shot that you get from being satisfied with yourself for not being a smoker. Not being a smoker could become an addiction. And I get what you're saying, sir. And that way, atheism becomes its own religion in this world. That someone, takes it as being almost like an addiction, almost like some people are atheists, and for some reason or another, they're very proud to be atheists. And I think it's just the same as someone who says that if they're Christian and they're proud to be Christian, and should you really have pride in that? It's not really an accomplishment, believing there is or isn't a God. It's not really an accomplishment. Yeah, obedience. Obedience, right. I could kill you all in a heartbeat. Right. You can conduct your business, but you will answer to me, slaver. You make money for me now, alright? You work for me now. I'm the pimp, alright? You're the hoe. You make my money now. Atheists don't believe that there is no God. they presume via Occam's razor that no God exists. But that in turn, it would be a belief. It's just the usage of Occam's razor would just be a means to an end. The end being that the presumption that there is no God. And so then they, in effect, believe, they come to a conclusion, that conclusion being there is no God, which is a belief. Yes, co-command. Truth is, the kind of truth that we're talking about is, individual calculation. But there are such things as objective truths. For example, if I throw a rock in the air, it always falls back to Earth. That's it's verifiable. Personally, I used to call myself a Christian, but I don't anymore. I believe in God, but I can understand why the others don't. That's the thing. If you call yourself a Christian, Montel, then you're associating yourself with a religious organization. But you don't need to be part of any organized religion to have a belief in a God. That's the thing. You don't have to believe in that organization's ideals and teachings. Because that's what makes you a Christian. Not believing in God. At the start of the thread, you started university and you do not feel safe. If I've read that correctly, is that due to the present extreme left-wing students who adhere to postmodernism? I think it's that a lot of atheists were former believers that they're proud they've gotten out of beliefs that weren't consistent with reality. I don't know, but Miles, the opposite can also be true, can it not? Someone who didn't have a religion or belief in anything, and then when they found, like for example, born again Christians, they're like the same but in the opposite direction. They end up being proud that they found Jesus. And when they find Jesus, they really find him. And yeah, they end up with a sense of pride too, that they believe, now I found the one true, the one truth. I found it, the same way as atheists can sometimes feel. And still, again, supposed to be proud of that? So the truth that they lose the real truth. And when someone believes that there can be multiple truths, it leads to them not believing any truth. No, people have to. Hey, Malcolm Campbell, another newcomer. I haven't seen you around there before, man. Welcome. Occam's razor is used to heuristic, but sometimes you do have to add complexity. A decently smart person might be able to justify basically believing with it if they know what they're doing. It just, you just be reasonable, you have to be, reasonable people can come to the conclusion of when Occam's razor is applicable or not, and when you need more complexity. What of the atheists that are more chill? I don't know if I would say dangerous to go at the day alone. Sam Harris and Richard Dawkins are pretty well adjusted atheists, bulldozer. They are the mainstream of the mainstream. I prefer Peter Religion or Shelley Kagan, actual philosophers. I went through a phase where I thought that not believing in God made you by default miserable, and then I discovered humanism and realized I can still be a great human being without a religion. Of course you can. Without a religion, again, those are not the same thing. being part of a religion and believing in God are not the same thing. But of course, you can still be determined as being a good person, whether you believe in a God or not, or whether you belong to a certain religion or not. But yeah, some religions do teach to do things like help people. You know, go out of your way to help people. And others don't. And not everyone can always follow those teachings, but that in effect makes it so that they're not, I guess, not truly a part of their religion because they don't believe in their teachings. That's why I say used to be, because Christians had a belief I had to betray in a way. There's actions don't correlate to what they preach. But that's them though, Montel. That's them. They're like, yeah, there are these people running around calling themselves Christians, but then advocate for war. But that's them. You can choose to follow the teachings to a letter, or betray certain teachings. And in a way, maybe you can't call yourself a Christian if you do that anymore. If you do that, but you can still adopt the teachings that you think are worthy. Over on Twitch, Spiper says, perhaps we should make a distinction between deeply held beliefs and not so deeply held beliefs. It seems to me that some atheists are strongly attached to atheistic beliefs and some aren't. I think the some aren't are usually called agnostics, where they resign themselves almost from the discussion and say that they simply can't come to a definitive conclusion. Reverend Stig, copyright? Yeah, over on Twitch says, you know what I hate? Porn stars quitting porn because they found Jesus. They found Jesus. I just want to punch him in the face so much for this. I mean, nah, come on, man. Like, advocate violence. I mean, yeah, I do, yeah. The porn stars do, yeah, sometimes they find Jesus. I can't think of any names right now, but I mean, hey man, it is what it is. And I'm sure they've made plenty of material. Like I said before, man, there's enough porn. There isn't too much porn, but there's enough. There's enough. And you know, it's their decision. What am I gonna do about it? They found Jesus. I always find it really interesting when people switch religions or atheists become religious. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, no, I was just saying, Miles, that yeah, they are the mainstream and the mainstream, but that doesn't necessarily make them wrong or anything. I'm just saying, they're just the most well-known. Why that specific God? Why Jesus? Why Muhammad? Why not just a God girl? Well, the God that Christians, Jesus and Muhammad are not gods. They're prophets. Well, Muhammad is a prophet. I guess maybe you can toss Jesus in there as well. But the God that Christians and Jews worship has a name, Yahweh. Did somebody say Jesus? The biggest religions, Islam and Christianity, speak of God, and so this idea is widely discussed. Oh my God. Man, we're really going in today. Reverend Stick says, okay, maybe not punch them in the face. Hitting them in the face with something else I see what you're saying. But I mean they've already done that for years. You know, they've been doing that. You know, they've been getting hit in the face with, you know. I know what you're trying to say. Yeah, you know, fuck it. I might get demonetized, but fuck it. Yeah, they've been getting cock slapped for years now. But now, time for Jesus. Someone came along and said, y'all motherfuckers need Jesus. And they listened. They were like, you know what, maybe I do. And I mean, maybe they're happier now. Maybe now that they found Jesus, they're genuinely happier. Spiper over on Twitch says, I usually think of myself as agnostic. Though last time I described myself as such, people concluded that I was more in the middle than I actually was. In the middle. In the, like, you're saying you lean more towards, you're like a center left, center right type of thing in regards to believing in God. Okay, interesting. You want to talk about cannibalism? I mean, don't eat the brain. Prions and shit. I was proselytized to by a born-again Christian a few weeks ago, and I have never heard anything more demoralizing than "you will never be good enough for God." My God. See what I mean? That's a messed up thing to say. It's like, fuck you, man. Who are you to make that determination? Did you speak to God? Did you have a little conversation and he told you, said, none of you motherfuckers are ever going to be good enough for me? No, you didn't. Jay Booth comes in and said, we've seen you around there before, Jay Booth. Welcome back. I think actually you were here yesterday. He says, atheism is not necessarily a denial of God's existence. Really? Could you clarify a bit then? Can you be an atheist but still believe in the existence of a God? How can you do that? That would go against the entire definition, wouldn't it? It doesn't tell you anything else about that person? No, I'm not so sure. Reverend Stick says, only can I derail the intelligent conversations to this point, so no, don't worry about it. We're talking about cock slapping now. Well, no, don't worry about it. That's good. Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, how's it going, man? I don't think I've seen you around there before, man. Welcome. He's telling me to play the game. And Cookman says, ugh, I hate philosophy. But you know what? Alright, Jedi Master, fine. Let's go. So yeah.
Look,
this guy.
There's been a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding, huh?
It's all yours. Consider it a gift, all right?
A gift, you say?
With Red Eclipse slavers. Guess those stories about the Hawk being a cursed vessel are true.
Sure. But yeah, could you please enslave this man for me? Yeah, take the slave with you. Perhaps you will grow into prophet, yes.
Hey, wait a minute, you can't do this.
Watch me. Yeah, slaves do not speak, only when spoken to. Slave. Done and done. Now Asuka 2 coming in like what's this? Oh, here we go.
That is how flesh and blood fights.
Yes.
Let me show you how one fights when one's life is the force.
I won't let you harm him.
Asuka coming in like a Scarlet Witch at the end of House of M. No more mutants.
And as an echo, it lacks strength. Who is it who has taught you?
You're the Sith.
I will not reveal my mistress, and I will not allow you to harm the one I travel with.
I cannot harm him. His wound lies deeper than any blade
could reach.
That is why
I follow him
and
protect him.
Protect him? I do not believe you.
There's the line that Vizaz says at the beginning is very important. She says, "Your
shame in your feelings, sister of the Achani.
Your words echo another's, and as an echo, it lacks strength."
I can feel its pulse, like a heartbeat from the past. But if you will not believe that I mean him no harm.
Not a Spiper's still coming in. He says God is an incredibly vague word with so many different default meanings for different people.
His spirit is nothing
It might be better if we were to avoid describing whatever entity we may or may not believe in as such during this conversation. That's going to be kind of difficult, especially doing the fly. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Especially like, look at Greek philosophy. There are beings above the gods called titans.
And I do not have the words. He is selfish, at times lacking discipline to his urges. My mistress was right about him. The galaxy has poisoned his heart, but yet I hope that he can be redeemed. It is a faint hope, and I find that I cannot help but follow him. There is a feeling that emanates from him, like a sound from far away that has traveled a vast distance to reach here.
Like an echo. Your words are
well chosen, Sister Diachani.
I will not harm him. But it is not me you should fear. There are darker things in the galaxy than a
blind one such as I.
Something troubles you, servant of Atris.
Yes.
Leave me be. I have seen what you have seen. Slow seduction of the Sith. Perhaps we are more allies than you know.
No.
I fear the exile has let his feelings for the Miraluka affect his
judgment. Ah, crap.
Will doom him.
There is still hope.
I do not believe so, and neither do you. You have seen his stance, his movements. They mirror hers, not yours.
I wasn't supposed to get this cutscene yet.
My intent. We are together in this, and if we stand together, we may yet prevent a greater tragedy.
I do not believe you, and I do not trust you.
What you think is of no concern. What the
exile thinks is what should concern us. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to get that cutscene yet. Looks like I'm gonna have to do some. How did I get that so soon? Oh, damn it! Now I remember. I did gain more influence with his didn't I? Damn. Alright, shit, I'm gonna have to do that over, but not now. It's already 11:30, I gotta go sleep. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see here, we got Pitmaster Nihilus, his pet Canuck, and his two bitches. When will you get a lightsaber? Actually, Jedi Master, I should get a lightsaber a little bit into the first planet, actually. So on Nar Shaddaa here. I know of one place in particular where you're guaranteed to get a lightsaber part on Nar Shaddaa, and that's in the hut. You know, the hut's lair. That I can't remember the name of that hut right now. But yeah, in his little locked room where you can get to if you drug his dogs and make him fall asleep. You can, yeah. You can sneak in there and you're guaranteed to get a lightsaber part in one of those canisters. Voga the Hutt. Thanks, Cookman. Thanks. Yeah, Voga the Hutt. You're guaranteed. And then I think that's the only part I have left to get. I'm also gonna turn on HK47 because I only need to find one more HK50, group. So yeah, by the end, or like by the middle of Nar Shaddaa, I should have a lightsaber. Hey, thanks, Atheist Bulldozer. Thanks, man. Love my streams and videos. Keep going forward, bro. I'll try. Yeah, I'm doing my best here, man. Yeah, Voga the Hutt. Right then. This was a fun stream. Probably because of Dot coming in early, we got the philosophy train rolling, and we never looked back. He seems to have that effect on streams. So yeah, I wonder if I have let's see, anything particularly philosophical sounding for a song, as a song, I mean. I don't think I do. So I'm just going to go ahead and play, let's see now. Yeah, this is, the island. Where's Deus Ex? Deus Ex. Then, ooh, 5 minutes, damn. Yeah, sure, why not? Panaceres. So yeah, came in and derailed it. So happy, yeah, cock slapping. This is the hey, you're welcome here, Suka. Thanks, yeah, thank Dot when you see him next time. He's the one that really started this out. But hey, yes, over on Twitch, Spiper says, looks like your journey to the dark side is complete. Yeah, we're full dark side now. Your character appears to be giving off stink lines. It's been great talking to you. Yeah, man, it's been great talking to you too, man. Thanks for the stream. Everyone welcome. Everyone's welcome. Thanks for the subscriptions, the follows, the donations, the super chats. No, we didn't get any super chats this time though. But yeah, no, thanks anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back again tomorrow, same time. And maybe we'll dive deep again. Or maybe we'll just play more of the game this time. We didn't make much progress today. We talked a lot today, but hey man, I'm all for it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be back tomorrow, like I said, same time. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Until then, peace.